friends, welcome to GST Solution. My name is Rushik Desai. Friends, in our previous video, we had already discussed the provisions with respect to furnishing of outward supplies as well as furnishing of inward supplies. Today we are going to understand Section 39 of CGST Act 2017. Friends, Section 39 says about furnishing of return and payment of tax. Along with Section 39, it is very important for us to understand the rules also for filing of returns and payment of tax. Section will help us in understanding what all registered persons are required to file a return, and rule will help us to understand in which form the return has to be filed, whether it has to be filed electronically, and what is the due date for filing of returns. Friends, Section 39 subsection 1 says that every registered person at the end of the tax period should furnish the details of inward supplies as well as the outward supplies. He must also calculate the input tax credit which is available during the tax period and the outward supplies on which he is liable to pay the output tax. After adjusting the input tax credit from the output tax liability, the balance, if any, will have to be paid in cash. Friends, Section 39 specifically says that what all tax payment you will have to make, a registered person will have to make, should be in an electronic form only, and it should be debited by electronic cash ledger or electronic credit ledger. Friends, Section 39 says that all registered person, but excluding Section 39 subsection 1 excludes a person who have taken registration under composition scheme, any person who is registered under Section 51 or under Section 52, any person who have enrolled or who have registered himself as an input service distributor, and any class of other persons who are not liable to register. Friends, Section 39 subsection 2 says that a composition person or a person who have taken registration under composition scheme will also have to pay the tax and will also have to furnish the return in a prescribed period. Friends, apart from subsection 1, any person who have taken registration under composition scheme will also have to furnish a return under Form GSTR 4. Along with Form GSTR 4, he is also required to make the payment of tax in CMP 08. He will have to self-assess his tax and pay to the government within the prescribed time. Friends, the person who have opted to pay tax under composition scheme will not be eligible to take input tax credit. However, he is not eligible to charge the GST also on his outward supplies. This we had already discussed in our previous video of Section 10 of CGST Act 2017. Subsection 3 says that every person who is registered as a TDS person, that is a government entity who is eligible to deduct the TDS on the payment made to any private company or any body corporate, they will also have to furnish the returns. Subsection 4 says that every input service distributor will also have to furnish the returns of inward supply as well as outward supplies, that is the amount of ITC which he is distributing to the other branches. Now friends, within what time these returns will have to be furnished? So it has been very specifically says that a return by the registered person in GST 3 is to be filed by the 20th of the succeeding month pertaining to the tax period for which the return is required to be filed. Friends, Form GSTR 3 is not into effect. It has never came into force. However, in place of GST 3, Form GSTR 3B will have to be filed. It is a summary return in which every registered person will have to calculate the input tax credit as well as output tax liability, and on the basis of such calculation will have to pay the output tax liability, if any, either through cash or either through the credit. Friends, Commissioner have specific power to extend the deadline for furnishing of returns. It has been further said that in the case where the deadlines of GSTR 1 and GSTR 2 has been extended, then GSTR 3, that is Form GSTR 3B, will also have to be considered as deemed to be extended till such effect. Friends, every registered person, excluding the person that is a person registered under Section 51 or non-resident taxable person, will have to pay to the government also. Earlier we have discussed that such persons will have to file return also. Now it has here been specifically stated that after furnishing the return, that is at the time of furnishing of returns, all the person, that is registered persons, the person registered under composition scheme, ISD, TDS, TCS will have to make the payment of tax also by the last date of filing of return of the such tax period for which the return is required to be filed. Friends, here a question comes that if in a particular tax period there is no transactions of purchase or sales to any class of registered person, then whether the nil return is required to be filed. Subsection 8 of section 39 says that yes, every registered person will also have to file a nil return within a prescribed time. Friends, now there may be a question as to what happens if there is mistake in furnishing any of the returns specified in section 39. So friends, again the mechanism of rectification is same as we discussed in section 37 as well as section 38. The manner in which the rectification has to be done and the timeline for which the rectification is to be done is 30th September of the next financial year or the date of furnishing of annual return, whichever is earlier. Friends, the rectification will have to be done in the month in which such errors or rectification is found out. It is very specifically stated that all the returns will have to be filed in a month-wise manner. In case if a person fails to pay a return or furnish a return for the month of April 2019, then he will not be allowed to file the return for May 2019. It means after filing the return of previous month only, the registered person will be allowed to file the return of the next month. These are the provisions given under section 39 for filing of returns, that is furnishing of returns of GSTR 3. Now GSTR 3B, as GSTR 3 is not into effect. Friends, along with section 39, it will be very important for us to understand the rules also. Rules will make us understand within what timeline such return will have to be filed. So as said, Form GST 3B is required to be filed by the 20th day of the next month, succeeding the month for which the tax return is required to be filed. Again, payment of tax will have to be made by debiting electronic cash ledger or debiting the electronic credit ledger as the case may be. Rule 62 says that every person who have opted for registration under composition scheme will also have to furnish such return and will also have to do the payment of tax. Rule 62 prescribes the form and manner of furnishing the return by the composition taxable person. Friends, it has been specifically said that such return will have to be filed by a composition person in an electronic manner and by the 18th day of the next month, succeeding the month for which the return is required to be filed. Composition person will also have to pay the tax by debiting the electronic cash ledger or debiting the electronic credit ledger as the case may be. Similarly, Rule 63 prescribes the timeline, prescribes the date for filing return by the non-resident taxable person. Any person who is a non-resident taxable person will also have to furnish the return under section 39 within 20 days of his inward or outward supplies and make the payment of tax accordingly. Friends, Rule 64 talks about a person who have obtained registration in online information and database retrieval services. Such person will require to file GSTR 5A by the 20th day of the next month, succeeding the month for which the tax is required to be filed. Similarly, the input service distributor will have to file the return by the 13th day of the next month, succeeding the month for which the tax is required to be filed. Such return will have to be filed in Form GSTR 6. In GSTR 7, that is Rule 66 says that GSTR 7 is required to be filed online by the person who have enrolled himself under Section 51 of CGST Act 2017. Rule 67 says about a person who have enrolled himself as an electronic commerce operator, that is has taken registration under ECO, is required to file Form GSTR 8, and the deadline for filing GSTR 8 is the 10th of the next month, succeeding the month for which the tax is required to be filed. Friends, this is all about furnishing of return by all class of registered person as prescribed in Section 39 as well as the rules. I hope this video is very informative and useful. Thank you very much for watching my video. Thanks a lot, friends.